Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 10 best clothes steamers that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research, and I've listed them based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for an entry-level option or the best product money can buy, we all have the product for you. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 10, we have the Russell Hobbs Steam Genie 2-in-1 Garment Steamer. Russell Hobbs' new Steam Genie works as both a clothes steamer and an iron. It's undeniably one of the best performing steamers on this list. I tried it on my bedding, which was satisfyingly crease-free within a few minutes. I'd hope so, given it uses 1700 watts, 54p of electricity per hour at current prices. The water tank is only middling. The Cadrim and Swan steamers are much bigger, but the cord is long and flexible, which is especially great for steaming bedding. It heats up quickly and produces a lot of steam, which it steadily distributes as you go. To be quite honest, it was far more effective than I'd expected. Unfortunately, it has a slightly uncomfortable weight distribution, a large head which gets filled with water, and a thin handle. It's not too bad when holding upright to steam clothes, but as soon as you do anything horizontally or even at an angle, you feel the weight on your wrist. Moving on, at number 9, we have the Cadrim Clothes Steamer. Cadrim is a small company that started out making beauty products, and their steamer was recommended to me by a beautician friend. She said it changed her life after years battling with spitting, underpowered handheld steamers that leave watermarks on your clothes. The Cadrim heats up quickly, with a light that tells you when it's ready to use, never longer than 20 seconds, and the jet is noticeably stronger than most other steamers on test. There are two simple settings: trigger-activated and continuous steam. It can last over 20 minutes in trigger-activated mode and about half that in continuous. The reason for the long run time is the big, 280 milliliters tank. That does make it a big unit, though, more than twice the size of the Philips below, so it's best suited for home use. Lots of steamers have a brush head, but this one also has a lint remover head, useful when steaming wool, velvet, gabardine, and other materials that tend to attract fluff and hair. At number 8, we have the Tefal Pure Pop. Tefal's mini steamer, which comes in 3 bright colors, is the one you'd want to pack for holiday. It's only the thickness of a paperback but packs a 1300 watt punch. The clever reversible faceplate has a velvet ring on one side for protecting delicates and a lint removal side on the other, which removes hair and fluff as you go. I found that both of them helped create a better seal between the steamer and the garment, multiplying its crease-busting effect. The only drawback is the tiny water reservoir built into the handle, which I had to refill after each shirt. Some long dresses needed 2 or 3 refills to finish. You wouldn't choose it as an at-home workhorse, but if all you want is to freshen up a frock before dinner at the hotel, it's perfect. At number 7, we have the ProPress Mini. Lightweight and portable, although not so portable that I would pack it for a holiday, ProPress's Mini is really simple to use and heats up quickly. The cord is long and flexible, and there is the option to choose continuous steam, which is good for bedding. I tried it on my newly made but sadly crumpled bed, and it morphed into hotel-grade presentation within a few minutes. Not that I needed this, but an added bonus is that the steamer is effective for treating bed bugs, and it kills 99.9% of bacteria. The Mini's heated, coated aluminium iron plate allows for simultaneous steaming and pressing and can be used either vertically or horizontally. I tested it on fabrics from cord to cotton, including an impossible-to-iron pie crust collar, pleated culottes, and a shirt made from easily creased satin, all of which I avoid wearing because of ironing dread. The results were impressive. The water tank is definitely on the small side, but for an extra 20 pounds, dedicated steaming devotees can invest in a big belly tank option, which nearly doubles the capacity and steaming time, making it a good choice for linen and curtains. At number 6, we have the Breville EliteTemp Handheld Garment Steamer. Due to its bulk, the Breville EliteTemp is not necessarily one to travel with, but for larger loads at home it could be perfect, with a large 240 milliliters water tank and 16 minutes of runtime before it needs refilling. It comes in an attractive glossy white and champagne gold finish and, despite taking up room lengthways, it's actually quite thin, which keeps the weight off. The weight is evenly distributed across the handle and head, with a thinner part in the middle to hold. The buttons are completely self-explanatory and the water tank easily clips on and off. I tested this Breville clothes steamer both on larger loads of laundry and denser fabrics, using the stiffer brush attachment. The hot steam option succeeded in taking wrinkles out of jeans and jackets after around 8 minutes, while thinner materials like linen took just a couple of minutes each. At number 5, we have the Fridja F1500 high-pressure clothes steamer. To put the power of this steamer into context, I tested it in the office and had to ask security to switch the smoke alarm off, to avoid a full office evacuation. It uses 2,200 watts, which is almost double that of most other clothes steamers we tried, and 5 bars of pressure. The Fridja F1500 is an upright clothes steamer, also known as a standing steamer, vertical steamer or freestanding steamer. To use them, you hang your clothes on the hanger at the top, fill up the water tank at the bottom and steam away. Upright steamers are expensive, but are a worthwhile investment for anyone who has a penchant for materials like linen, silk and cashmere, which need dewrinkling but are too delicate for an iron. At number 4, we have the Fridja F10 handheld clothes steamer. Fridja is the first choice of steamer for the Telegraph's fashion team, which is reason enough to invest. This steamer is reasonably expensive for a handheld, but it's excellently built, powerful and lightweight. One of the reasons our fashion team loves it so much is the water tank. It's clear, so you can see how much water you have left as you steam, unlike clothes steamers which have tanks built into the handle. It's also an anti-calcium tank to reduce scaling and upkeep and attaches and detaches with ease. There are some very minor design flaws. Firstly, the measurements on the water tank are upside down when you fill it up. Secondly, the cable is shorter than others I tried, so you need to be near a plug socket. At number 3, we have the Beautural handheld garment steamer. Amazon's Beautural steamer is not too dissimilar from the Beldray above, with the same lock function on the trigger button, removable water tank at the foot and 1.9 meters cord. The key differences are separate lint and soft brush attachments and a creaser, an attachment designed to steam trousers or remove particularly stubborn creases. Effectively, the creaser clamps the clothes to the steamer for particularly intense steaming. My only criticism is the weight distribution. The large head holds the majority of the weight, so although this clothes steamer is actually lighter than the Beldray above, it feels heavier. As someone with weak wrists, I can imagine tiring during longer loads of washing. But for a budget option, that's me nitpicking. At number 2, we have the Swan portable garment steamer. It would be hard to choose between this and the Cadrim, which has similar power and capacity. You might be swayed by the British brand name. Swan is a 100-year-old Midlands manufacturer, but like most of the others, it's actually made in China. Like the Cadrim, it has a lockable trigger for continuous steam and a particularly decent brush head. The ceramic faceplate with multiple holes makes it almost as good as the Russell Hobbs for horizontal use, but my favorite feature is the turbo steam function, which is noticeably more effective than the others on stubborn creases in linen and stiff cotton. It uses up water much more quickly, but to compensate, the Swan has the biggest tank of them all. And finally at number 1, we have the Beldray handheld garment steamer. I generally find Beldray products outperform their price and are excellent options for anyone either foraying into the world of a new appliance, or perhaps looking for a cheaper option to match lesser use. Their titanium SmartFlex made my review of the best cordless vacuums. Beldray's clothes steamer is no different, a reliable workhorse for less than £25. That's not to say it compromises on quality, with a ceramic sole plate and a fabric attachment that looks luxe, a fast 30-second heat-up time and a 180 milliliters detachable water tank. It couldn't be easier to use, and I particularly like the lock function, which emits continuous steam rather than using the trigger button. The ceramic sole plate is smooth over clothes and the 180 milliliters water tank is plenty. Thanks you for watching guys, I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.